I'm Ben.
I'm Mary.
And we're the owners of Moto Camp Nerd. So the first event we ever actually went to was the BMW RA Rally in Waynesville, North Carolina. And that was in September of 21. And it'd been postponed several times just because of the pandemic and COVID. And that was a really big help for us. We actually went out and bought a lot of grid wall. We didn't even have the store yet. We bought a lot of grid wall to make up a display. Mary and her skills of merchandising made it look like a store. And we actually got a lot of compliments because people came up and was like, wow, this looks like a real store.
They didn't believe it was our first show.
So after the RA rally, we met a handful of people and we got invited to March Moto Madness the next year, which was really cool because that was actually the first event. Actually, that was the second event, but it was an event we could actually go to and sling gear and go ride. So we actually got to go ride during the day and then come back in the evenings and then open up our little pop-up store and do our thing. And again, met even more people there and kind of helped get the word out.
Anytime we go to the events and stuff, especially the first one, a lot of people didn't know who we were. So being able to just meet all these people that, hadn't heard of us and get our name out there was great. So more traffic, more business as far as on the website side, and people being able to meet us. A lot of people, when we go to the shows, we do hear a lot of people coming up to us go, oh yeah, I've heard about you, and I've kind of looked at your website. I don't know who you are. And then they start talking to us and they're like, oh, now I'm gonna buy from you. Being personable, being able to talk to the people and realize that we're just two average people, trying to make a living at a motorcycle camping store. So that's been great as far as that part goes. Even at the
Palmetto ADV rally, I think a couple of people came up and was asking questions about staffing.
Yeah, that was funny.
This is it. We're the only ones who run the store. Well, do you have problems getting staffing? Well, no, I still work a full-time job. So we haven't got to the point where I can even quit my full-time job to do this by myself, let alone hire more people. So I don't know if our presence has just been professionally put out there, that people think we're a lot bigger than what we really are, because it is. It's just me and Mary doing all this and trying to make it a dream job.
Yeah, pretty much.
The impact from going to the shows and meeting people and talking with people one-on-one, every time we go, we're always learning something new, whether it's just how somebody packs or getting new ideas, because I am kind of doing a lot of the business side of things, and so my getting out and exploring and trying and testing a bunch of new stuff isn't always an option, or it's not available.
So even something as simple as at our first show, then because of the way we had set it up, making it more open and getting feedback from people that way too. But sometimes, sometimes you hear something, it's like, oh, that makes sense, and so the last two shows we used smaller racks to try to make it a little more open and more inviting for people. But we've also had people come up, and marketing type people and stuff too, that give really good advice and that have helped out a lot. I don't do that side of things. So I know for Ben, he's actually reached out to some of the people after we've gotten back home. And so there's a lot of networking that goes on by going to the shows and meeting new people who are potential ambassadors, affiliates, people who can help as far as our website, give us feedback, say some of the things we're doing right, some of the things we're doing wrong.
These guys.
Yeah, these guys.